So in the background here, I got 22 Confused by Johnny Two Thumbs. I'm gonna ramble on about Seven Prisoners. Rarely do films leave such a lasting impact on me after viewing them. This movie is brutal and it is hard to watch. It's basically a movie about modern day slavery, and we follow a character who is how do you call it, like, unintentionally or involuntarily put into a situation where, yeah, he becomes a slave. And this is about modern day slavery. So the critic consensus of, wow, I'm surprised it's that high. 98% of critics on Rotten Tomatoes like this film out of 49 reviews. The consensus being a hard-hitting drama that feels disconcertingly real. Seven Prisoners blends sharp storytelling with a searing social conscience. And 89% of audience members gave it a pretty good review out of 100 plus reviews. Yeah, so this film is directed by Alexander Morato. It stars Christian Malheiros, Rodrigo Santoro, Cecilia Holman de Mello, Vitor Julian, Lucas Oranmian, Bruno Rocha, Derce Thomas, Alexander Morato, yeah, screenwriter and director. Okay. Oh, this film is also in Portuguese, so there are subtitles, but it's fine. So the consensus of the film: 18-year-old Matthias hopes to provide a better life for his working-class family in the countryside. Accepting a new job in Sao Paulo, he is shuttled into a city with a handful of other teenage boys from his town, unaware of what awaits them. Exhausting work in a scrapyard, and their identity cards seized by a vicious taskmaster and exploiter, Lugo, who threatens them with the unthinkable if they try to escape. Oh, that was probably the last sentence, sorry. But, as Matthias learns, even the boss has a boss, and if he wants to find a way out, what will he have to become? Yeah, this movie goes in a direction I did not expect it to, and so that makes this movie all the more, for me, like, unsettling. It makes it more realistic, and it makes it just really sad. This movie does not justify modern day slavery, but it does a good job of explaining why it still happens today, and especially when it comes to like the hierarchy of bosses and almost like blind loyalty to people, and like what people are willing to do for their families. But yeah, this is one of the most yeah, like I said, kind of not disturbing, but like this is one of those films that really made me like just rethink a lot of things I've kind of assumed or didn't think about before when it comes to, like, I guess not global politics, but just, you know, it's crazy. Like this is a rated R film, yeah, and this is not, obviously not lightweight viewing. Like, this is serious content matter in here, but all else, when it comes to the movie itself, it is a drama. Like, it's a pretty good drama. The character arc for the main character is, like, yeah, pretty good, believable. It's got good acting, and I recommend this, you know, not just to learn about modern day slavery in the format of a film, but like, yeah, like the choices some of these prisoners make, and also the bosses and other people who know about this slave trade. It's an interesting look into a world that I don't really explore a lot in cinema. So I recommend Seven Prisoners, if any of that sounds interesting. And I think there's really nothing else to really say about it. So until then, take it easy. Peace.